It was interesting.
Okay, girl. Kiana. Is Kiana and Crispy gonna hash it out right now, or what's happening? Cause
Oh no, I don't have beef with Crispy himself. I just don't understand. Wait, is this a right now thing?
What? No, honey, no.
I was about to say.
Honey, we'll revisit this at the reunion.
Okay, but we're missing.
Question.
Okay, wait. So roll call for final three. We have Liv, Jake, and where is
AJ went on AJ, sorry.
Oh, not AJ. Liv, Jake, and the chosen one. Where's the
Sorry.
chosen one?
Sorry.
Oh, the chosen one is right there. Okay.
Yeah,
And then we need our jury. So I'll be saying, I'll ask if the jury's here. So is Capri here?
yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, Jem.
Yeah.
Mickey. Hi. Okay, Ariana.
Hi.
Goku. Yeah.
Right here, ready to slay.
Oh, girl. Crispy.
Here.
Okay. And then we have AJ here.
I'm here.
Okay. Lee. Lee's here. Okay, Lee's here.
Yeah.
God, I think I cracked my fucking thigh during the
girl. So, Tyson, do you have anything to say before we start, or do you want us to just get into this?
I have a couple things.
Oh, girl.
I don't think you're Tyson, Goku.
I have to laugh. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know we were taking turns.
How jury works is each person on the final tribal council will get a little speech. Well, they get to as much time as they want, but they get to kind of explain their game, say why they deserve to win. Each person, and then we'll go into questions. Each jury member gets. Oh, Tyson girl. Each jury member gets a question, and then we'll go into voting. I'll make channels for you guys, and then I'll give you a parchment, and you can send your vote there. Yeah, and then it'll be a live reveal. So I guess we'll start with our speeches. If you guys are ready. Are you guys ready, or do you guys want some time, or final three's ready?
I'm ready.
Yo, how
are we timing speeches?
No, I think just keep
I think we should.
We're not going to time speeches. We're going to time questions. So make your speech. Just try to keep your speech
questions to
minimal.
how long? Like 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah.
So we got questions?
Yes, after your speech. But we're going to start with your speeches, and we're going to go in alphabetical order. So chosen, you're first. If you want to.
All right. Yo, sorry. Hold on. I ain't done this before.
No, you're good. Take your time.
All right.
Yo, so I started off on my tribe, Flop 2. Love you, Flop 2. Yo, I worked with Goku, Mickey, Capri, and Jem on that tribe, and we ran everything. Got just about everything we wanted. Then I used them. I had no intention of sticking with any of them, but I used them to make it to merge. And honestly, got a little lucky with my swap because I got to meet some of the other tribes exactly what I wanted. Made myself. I told everybody that I was only working with Capri, that I was on the bottom, that like Toe was gone. I made it look like Fam was like a terrible player. So I had to make myself look small, and it worked. It worked for a while, and then once the heat came back, I realized I was in trouble. I realized I got to lie, so flipped on Goku again. Didn't really care who went out there as long as it wasn't me, but thought Goku would be the easiest vote because nobody was really attached to him. Sorry, Goku.
That's cool.
No beef. I just knew that I knew nobody would protest it.
I know.
Yeah, so I went for Goku and lied about having an idol. I ain't find shit that whole game. Capri did find that advantage in the beginning. But yeah, so I bluffed on that. It worked. It was beautiful. Arguably, not to put myself out there, but arguably the best move of the game. And then I started keeping an eye out on who was on the outs, who people thought were threats. Any name somebody came up and told me, I was like, yeah, let's go with it. And then I turned around and did whatever I wanted. I think I did a pretty good job. I had a huge target on my back for like since Goku's vote out when I had that idle bluff. My name was out. I got a vote at almost every single tribal after that. Still managed to shake through every single time. I hadn't talked to Liv even once the entire game, and I realized that Liv had won a bunch of comps. They were after her, and I thought it was. I saw Jake, AJ, and Lay, and they kept going off as a 3. So obviously, I assumed the worst. So I pull Liv aside. I'm like, "Hey, girl, we ain't talked at all, but they probably going you because you keep winning stuff." And so I got her on board with me, and then Lay comes up a few minutes later, is like, "Hey, what do you think of voting AJ?" Immediately jump on that idea, run and get Liv. Um, and that's what happened. We took out AJ, and then we get to the final 4. And I didn't think my magic would work this time, but baby, I got it. I was expecting a tie. I was expecting to lose that tie, low key. But my pitch to Liv was, "Girl, I saved you last time. You would have been gone without me. You're still here." And look at that, she's still here. And that loyalty paid off. That move paid off. Even though we ain't talked like that whole game. That's what got me here. That vote, that move right there. All these connections that I made despite my weird ass avatar. I know. But I was
Why?
still able to pull through. I was able to earn respect from just about everybody. I think even though I made quite a few enemies, actually, all of those enemies, there's no bad blood or anything. So I think I played a really good strategic game. I even won a comp. I didn't do too bad in comps, except for the one that I got timed out in. Rest in peace. But yeah, I think I had a pretty solid game all around. I didn't play too dirty. Played very scrappy. Used every thought outside the box. When another small thing is when I was talking to Liv at first, I was like, "Hey, let's go grab some tools and start walking around. Get them paranoid. Get a little bit more paranoia in their heads. That way, when we approach them with a plan, they'll be more inclined to go with us because they'll be so scared of, oh, what if I don't go with them? And then they play that idol that they just might have found, and then I go home." So I was playing a lot of mind games, but without being a douchebag. I think at least if I was a douchebag, I did apologize to you, Goku. I was a little intense towards the beginning there, but we talked and I understand everything now.
Yeah,
I got
we're
you,
all good.
fam. I got you, fam. Uh, but yeah, I had a great time. Loved playing with all of you. It was awesome. And I think I played the best game out of the 3 of us here. And I think I managed to take out all of those players one by one, especially right there towards the end. AJ and Lay going out back to back. Like both of them were big names. But we worked that magic. I don't know how to stop talking this thing. Like, am I good?
Bye. It's okay. Yeah, you're good. That was really good.
I
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so next in alphabetical order. Um. So are you ready? Liv.
Yeah, so
Okay. Yeah. Take it.
first off, I've never done this before. It was
Yeah.
my
No
first time
worries.
ever doing a game in the season, and I think it was probably the most fun I've ever had on Outlasters, and I liked how it was no whisper. I really enjoyed that. Um, and at first I was extremely nervous because like I've never done it before. And in the beginning, I didn't really know how to start, and I didn't really use voice chat that much in the beginning because I was kind of confused. But once I figured it out, Leia helped me a lot. She was telling me, like, she was really helping me out. I think she was probably like one of my day ones, and I honestly don't remember much of the beginning, but she or I. Okay, sorry. Um, I think the beginning I was scared and I was going with majority, but then towards the middle part during merge, I was shocked I even made it that far. And then I realized that our team groups were starting to split up, so I needed to figure out who to vote with. I stick with Lee the most, and then I I'm sorry. Um, I did
Don't
win
worry.
a lot of comps. I won a lot of comps, which I thought was well, and I really was surprised I made it that far. I think the only reason I made it that far is because of my comps, because many people thought I was a target because, one, my rank. That was something in the beginning, I guess, and then also, people wanted me vote me out just because I won one comp, but after I kept winning multiple, people didn't have a chance to vote me out. I voted out who I thought the majority was voting because I thought it would look better. I didn't take that many risks with the non-majority people. I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say, but
That's
I
fine.
don't know.
Good job.
That's
Nice job. Yeah.
I
Good
made it
game.
this far. I don't need to win. I don't think I played that well of a game, but I won comps. That's about it. So I'm glad I made it final three, and I do not need to win. So no need to vote me or anything. That's about it.
Okay, and next we have Jake, lastly. Take it away, Jake.
Oh.
Jake, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh, I figured out the issue. Can you hear me now?
There, yes,
There
perfect.
we go. I
Yeah.
apologize.
All
Yeah,
good, dude.
So, um, I'm a person who is completely new here. I think like maybe all three finalists are. Um, and maybe people wouldn't understand my game because I tried to be very low key. At least in the beginning, I really tried to play dumb as much as I could, and I really think I lowered my threat level enough that people didn't really expect me to be a threat at all. And then even when I started winning a ton of immunities, almost as much as Liv did, uh, pretty much no one was talking about me being a big threat in that way. I had really tight alliances with pretty much every person that was in power at one time or another. I won't say that they were the tightest alliances because I kept people as close as I needed to, and then I got rid of them when they were a good shield. I made sure that Crispy went out. I didn't make sure that AJ went out, surprisingly enough, but I actually knew that he was a huge threat. So when he went out, I got flipped on, but I saw that as, hey, that's actually a really great thing for me. I saw that as my greatest ally going out, but I didn't do that at all. So he was going to beat me. I didn't really know how I was going to get past him, but that was something that I saw. And then Lee tried to like flip me to like get her into the end, and I really made sure that that was not going to happen because I think if Lee was in this final three with us, I think that she would have been the sweep winner. I think we actually have a bit of a toss up here. Um, and I feel that I was the main proponent to actually make that move. I was a big part of pretty much every major move this season. I was major on Crispy. I was big on almost everyone on the other tribe. I I was a major swing in this season, and I think that I portrayed myself as not being such, but I'm here. I said in my application I would get this far, and I'm here.
Mm, cool. Is that it? Thank you, Jake. Um, so after hearing the speeches, I guess we'll move on to our questions. And we're going to be going in order of the boot list from the juries. So, with that, to begin, we have Capri's question. It can be to a specific person, to all of them. And these questions will be timed 2 minutes each. So please try to get everything out in 2 minutes. Oh yeah,
All right.
Cappy. Yeah.
Okay, so I did not prepare a single question. What is one time where you could have went home, but you were able to sway it to not be you, or do it, or not make it you, if that happened?
Yo,
And
I
we'll be
got
going
this
in
one.
we'll be going in alphabetical order. So Chosen and then Liv and then we'll have Jake. So Chosen,
All right,
yeah.
yeah. So I mean that question is my game. I was a huge target every single tribal. It was to the point where people weren't even Like, fam, y'all weren't even hiding from me that I was going home. Y'all were saying in the middle of a comp, like, everybody heard that. Like, I was a huge target whole time, and from the Goku vote on, my name came up every single tribal, and I managed to swing it every single time. And I'm sitting right here, and people are worried about me sitting right here, which says everything you need to know.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Liv.
So I think a time. Wait, can you guys hear me? Okay, I only have one earphone
Yeah.
in. Okay, so I think the one time that was my biggest chance of going home was Final Five. But then Chosen One and Lee, they helped me out and they saved me. I was shocked I made it past that. I was just trusting that Chosen and Lee would vote. AJ I think it was AJ. He was thinking about not voting me, but in the end he did, which was fine. But luckily, Chosen and Lee did save me on that vote. But I feel like most of the game, I laid low, so I wasn't really the main target every time. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
That's it.
Thank you. And lastly, we'll have Jake. Still can't hear you.
Okay, there we go. I
Okay.
think that I was often more paranoid than I was actually a target. I did hear my name a bit, and it happened a lot from Crispy. Crispy is a force of nature and came at me with, you better vote with me or I'm gonna vote you out at least 3 or 4 times. So by the time that we were getting to vote her out, I was just completely on board and she did not want me to continue on. So I made sure that we had the votes to make sure that the power player got out, and somebody that really wanted me to not make it further did not make it further. Thank you.
Thank you. So that was that question. And then our next juror, our next juror, we have a question from Jem.
Oh my god, okay. Okay. What was the best lie that you told during the game? And this is for anyone, by the way.
The best lie everybody saw, my idol buff. That saved me. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be here. I knew that was a huge risk, but like, what else was I gonna do? I was going home then if I didn't do something. Only thing I could come up with was think outside of the box and lie. So that's what I did. I thought outside of the box and I lied, and that put a huge target on my back from that point forward, which I knew. And going in, I was like, all right, if I do this move, it's going to be an uphill battle because that move was not just sitting there and saying, "Yo, cuh, I got an idol here. You can't vote me. Vote Goku." It wasn't just that. That was the biggest part of it. But from that point on, from Final 7 to here, that was the move. It's all been one big move to get here. And a vote for me is a vote for the chosen one.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh. Okay. So next we have Liv.
Okay, so I think the biggest lie I was said the whole time. I think I was pretty truthful most of the time. Except towards the end with Lee, I do feel bad about that one. But in the beginning, Braden, I was with him, and I can't remember who else I was with. But we kind of started out as us three in the beginning, and we didn't think we had a majority. And I kind of told them I was voting with them, but then I believe Jake voted me during one. Braden said that Jake was going to vote me because of my rank, and I think the biggest lie was probably me telling Braden in that beginning group that I was voting. Oh shoot, who did we vote that round? I don't remember who we voted that round, or who we were going to vote that round, but I remember lying to them because I wanted to go with the majority and make sure that it was not me who was voted out during that time. That's about it. I don't remember the names. I'm very bad with names. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Liv. And lastly, Jake.
Okay. I think I actually lied a lot during this game. And I don't really want to apologize because I think I think everybody did. So I think throughout the entire pre-jury section, I was trying to marry Anne as much as possible, just be ditzy and cutesy and fun, and the entire time I was planning on getting to this point and cutting my biggest competition and using who I needed to as shields the entire time. I've played the, oh, I'm so new at this and blah blah blah, I'm so nervous, and oh, I was nervous, but I have been in this entire game bluffing up an entire storm. I have been cold and calculated with every decision I've made. I've been telling people things the entire game where I've been like, "Oh yeah, sure, I completely agree with you," but I pretty much am in my own head doing my own thing the entire game. My ideal final three was Chosen and Liv, because Liv sat at the campfire the entire game, and Chosen One failed to get people out the entire game. So I actually made sure that I got the people who I wanted here. AJ was my closest ally, but I'm glad that he was sitting in the jury. Lee, I did not want anywhere near these final three chairs, and I made sure that she got out, and I lied to her the entire way there. The people in the other tribe, I won't lie to you, we didn't really have much time to talk or any connection, but I made sure that I didn't really have to lie to most of you much, but I at least tried to be in good graces and make you all feel comfortable. I know on Jem's vote, she felt completely comfortable, and I had just talked to Jem. I know on Brian's vote, Brian was completely comfortable, and they had no idea. So I think that I lied a ton through my teeth sometimes, and sometimes people may have been able to tell, but I'm still sitting here.
2 minutes.
Yeah, what's up, Chosen?
Can I
Say
interject?
Yo,
it.
I want to address something here. Jake, you just said that I voted wrong every tribal. Homie, except for Capri, I voted correctly every single damn time. What are you talking about, fam?
Can I
God.
interject?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Sister.
Go, Jake. You said that I was completely comfortable at my vote out. No, I knew dang well that I. Well, oh wait, I can say damn. I'm not on Roblox. I knew damn well I was probably gonna get voted out now, and I was just throwing out a Hail Mary. I was
Yeah,
not completely comfortable now. You are not that good of a lie. Oh, I feel.
yeah. Ariana and Crispy were literally fighting that vote because they both knew they were on the line. What are you talking about, comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, baby, I knew you were lying this whole time.
All
Like,
right.
I would call you out for it,
Okay.
couldn't you tell?
Okay. Our next question is coming from um Mickey Ty. I'll read it. How do you decide on planning to flip someone? Say as much as you can recall. If you didn't know the
All right.
question again, it's in chat. But Chosen,
So
you can go first. 2 minutes.
yeah. So how do you decide how to flip on someone? I don't understand the question. Hold on. How do you decide on planning to flip someone? Say as much as you can recall. I really you just I mean the obvious answer there is you just look at the numbers. You look at who's working with who you think you can flip, who's more liable to flip, who might flip on you immediately after. You don't want to make a move, get somebody to flip just to go home immediately after. That's why when I flipped on my whole tribe and started like I didn't spearhead. I didn't spearhead the gem vote, but I was a big voice in that. They wanted my vote. That the other tribe needed my vote. And I was like, yeah, because I had told them before when I got swapped with them, I was like, all right, I'll stick with you. I lied. I said the only person I'm working with is Capri Sun. I have no loyalty to any of them. They didn't have to know that. I just knew they had more numbers than us. I had to flip on with them. I had to get some friends. I had to make some allies. And that's what I damn did. So, yeah. And then another good flip was towards that very end. I don't know who was spectating or not, but I had to really work Liv. I had to work Liv so hard to get her to vote Lay, and because like I walked over to her after talking to Jake, and she sits there and she tells me, she's like, "Yo, Chosen, I don't know if I can vote Lay, fam. I gotta take you out. Lay and I have been working together the whole time. I don't know if I can flip on her." And I'm sitting here, I'm like, Liv, she's gonna beat you. She's won this thing before. She's popular. Jury loves her. And I was able to also pull in another reason for her to flip on with me, in that answering Mickey's question here. Another example of this. Sorry, I'm not very good at talking.
Don't
Another
worry.
example of this is how
Also,
much
please don't sit.
how do you
Please no
decide on
soundboards. Please no
yeah, so
soundboards.
how do you decide on flipping on somebody? Well, I flipped Liv I flipped Liv to vote with us to get AJ out the previous vote, and I was able to use that flip to flip her again because we had built some trust and built some loyalty. So that's what you do. You got to build trust, you got to build loyalty, you got to prove that you're worth keeping while still going under the radar and making those moves while those people you've proved your loyalty to have no idea what's happening.
Thank you. And next we'll have Liv.
Okay, so I think the biggest thing I did, like I used to decide who I was gonna flip on, was mostly numbers, because you didn't want to be on the wrong side of the numbers, because if you were, then it's a possibility that you were going next for not going with the majority. So you wanted to make sure that you didn't, if you were going to flip, you're gonna flip with the numbers. Another big thing I did to make sure, like, if I was going to flip, I needed to make sure that they were a threat, and if they were a threat and I couldn't beat them at a comp, then I knew that that's someone I had to vote. But I don't think I really flipped on any of my, like, true friends through this. I think the only person I did flip on was Lee, because I did know, as the chosen one said, that he was probably the biggest threat if she did make it to final 3, because people do like her. I believe she did win one before, and I just
Yes.
knew that if she got to finals, that
Mm.
it was a very likely chance that she would beat us, and I think if she was here, she would probably destroy all of us. So I think that was probably the biggest flip I did, and yeah, I think I just made sure the numbers and who was the biggest threat was probably what I looked for.
Thank you. And then lastly, Jake.
I think, yeah, I know. I think that there has been a lot of discussion about being in the majority votes. And I think that just being a part of the majority does not mean that you were a power player. I think that just because you voted along with what me, AJ, and Lee wanted to do for the entire game means that that's not like a big move. Like, the people that were making moves throughout this game were me, Lee, AJ, and Crispy, and I'm the person still sitting here. I was a person putting out names every single round. I was a person talking to every single person every single
Homie,
round.
you was they puppy dog.
Okay.
Don't interrupt,
Please let him
please.
finish.
Yeah,
Speak. Let him
let him finish.
My bad. I didn't know I didn't know we weren't allowed to. My bad.
No worries. Yeah. Jake, if you want to continue.
I do think that Chosen was great competition, but I had been with him the entire time. There was not a single vote that he had that I was not aware of.
Okay. Then I guess that wraps that up. So our next question is from Ariana.
So in my humble opinion, not to be shady, I don't think any three of you should win. But Jake, you keep on taking credit for people's moves when you will, to be honest, a followable the whole game and will use as an extra vote. And then, Chosen One, baby, you all literally half the class said you were just being used as an extra vote. And then, who's the last person? Let me look.
The question?
I know, 1 second. Liv, you did your big one with the challenge ones. I'll give you that. So my question is, why should you win when you've done nothing this whole game? To all three of you.
So I completely agree with what you said in a way. My plan, like I've stated multiple times, was for everybody on that other tribe to perceive me as an extra vote for them. Somebody from the blue tribe who's flipping with us, somebody who will work with us. We can use this guy for a move, and then like I knew what happened, like everybody knew what happened because it's Outlaster. That tribe started voting out each other. I was used as a pawn for just about like one person would come to me and they'd be like, "Hey, I want so and so out." I'd be like, "Yeah, let's do that. Let's take out so and so." Another person come, "Yo, so and so was just saying they want to take out me. Let's take them out." "Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then I get all the information I can because everybody wants to use me, the extra vote, the player who ain't gonna win nothing. They want to use me, so they're all coming to me and telling me what they want to do. So I got all the information, and I can decide exactly what my best move is. Which one of these proposals that's coming to me is what I want to eat for dinner. I'm looking at the menu. I'm looking at the menu that all these other players are providing me, and I'm picking my meal.
Okay, can I talk real
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah.
So you'll basically just have been saying that you've been a follower this whole game and haven't made any moves. That you just followed what other people's moves have made.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying towards the beginning of the game.
Saying now, it's
towards the
actually
beginning of
what
the
you're saying.
game. No, let me talk. Towards the beginning of the game, that was my goal, is for people to perceive me that way. And then people stopped perceiving me that way clearly when they all wanted me out, and I had to start bluffing. And that's when I flipped the switch and started playing a different way, because that's what this game is. You can't just play the same way the whole time. You have to adapt. You have to change. You have to take in everything everybody's giving you, and you have to play 10 different games at the same time. That's what I was doing.
So you basically are saying you will go the whole pre-joy.
Okay, I think
No,
we can move on
that's
from
not
this.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's move on. So, Liv, if you want to answer the question.
So as you did point out, I did win a lot of the comps, which I do think that's like the only thing that probably saved me, because I was considered a threat because I had one. So if I didn't win the last few, I probably would have been out. And then also I do think my group did use the chosen one mostly as like the extra vote, but he did save me towards the end. I will give him that. But I do think I played a pretty competitive game, especially with comms. I do think that. But I think I did play a good game, and I don't think I just sat there and did nothing. I tried talking to people, and I tried laying low mostly so I wasn't noticed as competition, and I wasn't thrown out there as a vote, like getting into arguments.
Thank you. And lastly, Jake.
Okay. I feel like the entire point of my game was to be allies with the super strong players and use them as shields. AJ and Lee were the strongest players and would have won the jury votes if they were here. And every single round, they would run off in one direction in separate directions, and I would run off in another, and we would all come back together, and then we would decide what to do. Once we decided what to do, we would go over to Chosen One and say, "Hey, vote with us. If not, you're probably the backup." That was pretty much every round. I was not the person that was taking the heat for these rounds, and that's why I'm sitting here. Thank you.
Okay, and then Our next question comes from Goku.
Hello. Alright. So I thought about this long and hard. What kind of player do you like to consider yourself as? For example, I like to consider myself an opportunist because I usually don't win challenges and I always go for a strategic move whenever I see it. And whenever I see an opening for a move I can play, I grab it. So, what kind of player do you guys like to call yourselves when playing Outlaster or Tylaster?
Chosen? Start with you.
Yeah, yo, this is why I'm getting heat a little bit. My the way that I played tonight and the way that I like to play is I like to fly under the radar. I like to get on people's good side. I like to be seen as a number. That way, like if I'm the number, nobody's coming to me. Nobody's coming after me. So I like to be seen as a number. That way I can win comps. I won a comp. I like to think outside the box, make up these big elaborate schemes and stories in my head. Sometimes, not in this game, but sometimes in like All Stars, public lobbies, I'll try to think so outside the box that I end up going out really early because I try to come up with some huge elaborate lie and scheme. This time it worked off with my idle bluff, so that was nice. But yeah, I like to think that if I was on brains versus bronze, I'd be on the brains tribe.
So basically, you consider yourself a long-term strategist.
Yeah, that's what I say. Long-term strategy. I like that. I like the sound of that.
Liv?
Nice.
So
Yeah.
kind of the same thing as the chosen one. I like to lay low and win competitions, which I think I did the whole entire game. I feel like I usually am like the more shy player out of them all, but that does really give me an advantage because I don't get into arguments, so I don't have like people fighting to get me out. And being shy and laying low means that I fly under the radar and I'm not voted. But when I started winning comps, I was more noticed. But luckily enough, I was able to win, but still like not being. I don't know how to say this. Went under the radar, and I also like to team with the more powerful people. So then when I do win comps, I do know who to vote with the majority, and I can get the more other people out using everybody else.
And lastly, Jake?
So I wish I could say that I would love to say that I played like Parvati or Boston Rob and like strong armed the whole game, but more likely I am a Marianne or an Erica. I I I understand that I may not be the most suave, but I think that strategically I made every move that I possibly could and said everything that I possibly could have to give myself the persona and to give myself the chances I needed to get to the spot that I'm at. Like Marianne, from pretty much final 6 onwards, there was almost no chance that anyone was ever going to vote me out. And people can say that that's because I wasn't a threat, but I was on purpose making those moves to get to where I am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And our next question. Sorry, we're trying to wrap this up as fast as we can. Crispy, God,
What's God about me? Gosh.
girl. Okay, go.
Okay, well, would you guys say that you hid behind, or it was like you purposely hid behind bigger threats, or did that just happen, or would you say you're a bigger threat than those people?
Chosen.
Oh, I absolutely hid behind bigger threats. Like my whole goal in this thing, like I'm not sitting here saying that I'm the best player in that game. I'm sitting here saying I believe that I am the best player in this final 3. And that's what I was trying to accomplish. Getting here without those players that are better than me. Getting those players that are better than me out of this game.
Thank you, and then we'll have Liv.
I don't think I really like hid behind people to make sure I wasn't. Or I don't think I like used people as like a shield to like say like vote them instead. I think I don't know how to answer this question. It's just kind of more we had like a direct vote. And I didn't have to hide behind anyone and like throw them under the bus if something bad happened. I think I don't really know how to answer it, but yeah, I don't need to say anything else.
Okay, thank you. And then lastly, Jake.
I think I definitely did use people. I as a shield, as a strategy to get myself further, definitely. I made sure that the people that were strongest were with me, and if they weren't with me, that they would be the next people to go.
Thank you. Okay, so that wraps up that, and then our next question comes from AJ, fifth place.
Hey guys, so I just want to know, out of you three, what was your defining game moment that makes you the winner? Was it did you campaign for a vote to flip? Was it a lie you told? Was it a competition you won that set you up to be here? Like, what was your defining game moment that every winner should probably have?
I think I had a great, very flashy, very entertaining move in my idle bluff. I think that was a very defining moment. I think that moment might define part of this season. I also think, to me, the moment that defined my game was being able to flip Liv on that very last vote. Because I'm bad at that tiebreaker challenge. I know, like, I would have lost that shit. Like, I knew it was make or break right there. I had to get this girl on board or I was gone. And I got her on board. And that's why I'm sitting right here.
Thank you. And then our last question from the Lee. I don't know if she's gonna type it or ask it.
Oh, no, I'm talking, girl.
Oh, finally, girl.
Okay, I just want to ask, like, this goes out to all three of you. And it's okay if the answer to this question is, like, no. Do any of you have a name that you personally, like, were the first one to throw it out and it followed through, and that name was the, like, person who ended up getting eliminated?
We'll start with you, Chosen.
I don't think nearly anybody in this entire season can sit here and say that one maybe a couple people, but barely any players in this season can sit here and say that I'm the one who led this vote, because honestly, like, that's not how this game works. Like, you can't. Everybody has a name in their head. You can't just go around saying like, "Yeah, I led this," because, like, sorry, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
take your
catch my
time.
breath. I talk too fast and then I lose what I'm saying.
Oh, I have to
Yo.
laugh.
But if everybody's sitting here saying, "Oh, I spearheaded this move," not everybody can spearhead a single move. It's a collaborative effort. It's not all one person. One person can go and suggest a name, sure. Everybody's suggesting a name. The whole time everybody's suggesting a name. It's about the people that you get on board with that name. So I made it a point not to go out and throw out anybody's name first, except that leave vote in the end. Jake did also approach me and was like, "Hey, let's take her out." But before he even approached me, I was already ready to vote her out next. But no, I did not. I did not spearhead any votes, but I played a huge part in a lot of votes. Especially actually, I did spearhead. I did spearhead that Goku vote. But that wasn't about the person. That was about keeping myself safe.
Okay, and then we'll go to Liv.
Well, I don't think I said any names exactly. Like I didn't tell people like who to vote, I wanted to lay it under the radar, and I didn't want to get on any people's bad side if I told the wrong person something, and then I would be considered the target. So I think most of my game, I wasn't the one throwing out the names, but I definitely was a lot of the swing votes. I could have gone either way and got certain people out. I was definitely the swing vote on the last one, but I don't think I was specifically the one throwing out the names and making sure that person got out. I didn't want to play that type of game.
Okay. And then Jake?
I will say that the two biggest votes that I feel that I did spearhead, with the one being with AJ, it was me and his plan to get Crispy out. We were the ones who were spearheading that, spreading that around, making sure that people were doing that. Lee as well was in on that. But it was me and AJ collaborating to make sure that we could get Crispy out. I do think that Crispy was by far the most threatening person to me. I was not super close with them, so them being as powerful as they were in the final six, I had to make sure that I spearheaded that vote there. I also, at the final four, did spearhead the vote for Lee. I I kind of feel bad about it, but I did kind of like strong arm Lee into voting for Chosen One, and Chosen. If at best they could have hoped for a tie, and I spearheaded to get Lee out. Liv did actually join us on that, which was nice. But I think those were the two biggest things that I did. I know I'm being a little blah, but I'm getting tired here. It's 11:45.
Yeah, geez, it's gone on so long.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I did spearhead actually quite a few votes, even while I was hiding behind people the whole time. So, thank you. My last thank you.
So now that all the questions and speeches are over, we're gonna get to our jury votes. So I made channels for each jury member. I'm sending a message right now, so you guys should be getting it. But it's a parchment. You want to write the name down of the person you think best deserves to win. So yeah. So what you want to do is save the parchment and then just write down with the marker who you want to win.
Wayne, can I say something real quick?
Also,
It's not about the game. It's not about the game.
Girl, okay.
You spelled my name wrong from the beginning.
Girl, clap
Only
if you
on
can.
Yeah, and
That
I'm
was not
not a
on
girl.
purpose.
Stop saying I'm a girl.
Who is?
Girl, like 2 people.
I'm
I
just
just
talking
want to
about your
check. What am
avatar.
I
I'm just talking
doing?
about your avatar. You are a girl in the game.
I was a mermaid, and no, I was not.
Okay, save the. How do I
Have
save the
gloves.
parchment in my vote?
Yeah, I didn't realize.
So you want to save the picture and then you go to
Oh,
photos and
okay.
then you edit it and just write down with the marker, yeah.
Okay,
It was not
sorry about
fucking
that.
on
I had no
purpose.
idea.
I know, it's just so funny.
I spelled it right here. What do you mean?
Oh, hang
Go,
on.
you
I
can
can't.
only on
Ugh.
oh, slick,
color wrong.
slick. Wait,
Or package.
that's how you spell
Brandon,
my
I
name,
sent my
right?
vote.
Did they fucking
Brandon,
edit? Did the parchment edit? Does it say a name?
Brandon, I
It
sent my
says a
vote.
name, babe.
No, like the one I sent. Does it say a name?
No.
Okay.
No.
Bitch, what the fuck, Crispy? Crispy, I swear to God, send an actual name.
I did it.
AJ, can you write it down on the parchment, or do you want me to, or what do you?
Nobody type on the
Okay,
VC chat
jury,
right
say
now
your
because
jury,
I
say
keep
your favorite color.
Yellow.
tapping the
Or not
notification.
jury. Final
Oh
three,
my
say your favorite
God.
color. I only care about one of them.
Not Capri getting timed out for sending it to
Purple.
him.
Oh my
Jury,
god.
say your favorite color. Only one of them I care about, so.
Red.
Jury or the final three?
Final three.
Okay.
So I like fire red, like that orange red, fire red, and black.
One.
I like this gold. Is it working? Why is it not sending?
It's not letting me edit mine.
Oh, I accidentally sent 2 times.
Bro, I accidentally sent it like 5 times.
Yeah, I think you got muted.
I said
So
mine once.
No,
How
because
do I
the
create a
notification of
Come on.
the movie chat keeps popping up, and I have to like swipe down so I don't accidentally click and get sent back to the chat.
It keeps making me unable to do my edit because every time I do one line down for the name, it just asks me to make another copy or undo the
Yes,
edit.
I'm decorating mine.
God.
did? Okay, so
I'm decorating it.
we're waiting on Goku and we're waiting on Crispy.
Let me decorate it. Chill, gosh.
No, yeah. I got AJ, I wrote it down for you. It's fine. AJ.
Oh my god,
And
what
then
the fuck?
after, if we can have the whole cast go back into a game, so we can just take a picture, like, please.
Okay.
Someone forgot to do it,
Yeah.
but
Party.
Oh my god, it's not working. Whatever. No more decoration.
girl, okay, Goku, do you got it? Or like, what's
I
up?
still do not have it. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Do you just want to send me? And do you want to just send me it, and then I'll just write it down for you?
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, send it. Because you guys are clueless and don't know how to write it down.
Aww.
So I was decorating, so
do you want
And
me
it's
to?
still
like
ugly.
Do you want
Baby,
me to
that's
do you want
so
me to
ugly.
private message
That is
you?
so ugly.
okay, well it
You want
was
me to?
gonna be cute. No,
You
Brayden,
want me to
the
private
thing was
message you
it
the
was
image?
gonna be cute, but my marker like stopped working.
Okay, Goku,
Aw.
just send the name.
Okay. All right, chosen one.
Girl, don't say it in publicly.
Sorry,
Just say it.
Channel, put it in your
Brayden, make
channel.
sure I prefer my first vote, so make sure you do that.
No.
Anyway.
Goku, I'm still waiting.
It's not letting me
Sorry.
tag the person I want.
No, you
Just
don't
say
have to
it.
tag.
Just
Just
say
put it in
it.
your channel. Just put it in your
Okay.
channel.
Just write the name.
She already revealed it anyway.
Girl, okay.
Sorry, I am a mess.
Well, yeah. It's okay.
No, it's okay. Well, we have a winner.
Well, yeah.
And it's blue.
Okay. So wait, let me look for a minute. If I
Yeah, I hope you guys at least like the way I typed my winner vote.
okay, and then let me look. 1, 2. Okay, perfect. So if you guys see the final 3 channel, that's where we're gonna be doing the votes.
This is exciting.
Yo, are we allowed to talk now?
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, so
I'm taking.
Oh my god. This is so exciting.
Ah.
Oh my god.
I
Good
have
luck,
to laugh.
everyone.
Oh my god.
Girl, okay.
Everyone step
Wrong
aside.
one.
Okay, so
Wrong.
our
Oh,
first
I guess
vote.
Chris made it to the
You can
final
do
four
that?
too.
Oh my god.
4
Okay,
final 3.
Our first vote chosen.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
my vote.
facts. Yo, I love it.
Our
Who did that? I love
second
that.
vote,
I like the double colors.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Liv. Our
Oh,
Thank you.
At least
third
you're honest.
vote,
best thing you can be after the game is honest.
Chosen.
Oh, that
Oh.
one's mine.
It's
Yo,
blurring.
Because he gave me massive underdog vibes.
appreciate you.
Our fourth vote. Chosen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, fam. Alright, fam. We all out. We all out.
Our fifth vote. Chosen.
Um,
So
Yo, evil Mickey.
the winner
Evil
of
Mickey.
Tylaster Season
That would
1.
be something, Mickey, if you ever won a villain award.
like, I want to send my one.
Chosen.
Yes,
Yo,
send my one.
yo,
A one to be
Chosen.
chosen.
It's gonna be really
I
hard.
did it.
Congratulations.
Yo,
Hey.
Congratulations, Chosen, as being our second winner. So you'll be getting a
Chosen, you
confetti
won.
journal. That was sweet.
Chosen, I still remember when I freaking found that idol and you said we could share it.
Oh, sure. Now
yo.
it must be
Bro, that was immediately
Yeah.
where I knew I wanted you as my freaking idol too.
Absolutely. That was.
You guys can't see me, but I did a little
Okay,
victory
so
dance
if
because I
you
want
have
to.
Sorry, the music.
join
I have to laugh at the
Tyson's
music.
private server, if everyone can join Tyson's private server for a cast photo. Congratulations, Chosen.
Do I have to
as
join?
winner.
A Tyson
If
That's
you
a
were in
word
the
show.
cast, please join. Yeah,
Bro.
it's just
Oh,
gonna
I
be
will
like
the vote.
definitely be joining.
it'll be
What
like
were the
5
votes?
seconds, you guys. Like, stop it.
Girl, this better